नमो नमः श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम् उग्रं वीर्यं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ ऐं क्रीं श्रीं ॐ ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Invoking the grace of the Guru Mahatmas ruling this prapancha and all our Guru Parampara Guru Mahatmas, invoking the grace of Devi Sri Lalita Parameshwari. Today we are entering into the 10th lesson in this Sri Vidya Samayachara Upasana with Vedantic perspective. I am happy that you are all showing a continuous interest in learning the Vidya. Of course, the language Sanskrit may be difficult for some people, but I am happy some of you have already started learning Sanskritam, having understood the importance of Sanskritam in view of pronunciation to relate with the proper cosmic Shabda. All Shabdas are existing in this universe. Shabda can be created by only human beings in a proper order, and all Shabdas can be created by human beings. That is the blessing, a great blessing. If you take peacock, it can make only one kind of Shabda, which relates with a particular vibration in this universe. If you take cow, it can create only one type of Shabda, which is Ma, and dog can create a particular kind of Shabda, or bees can create a particular Shabda and not other Shabdas. But human beings are blessed to create whatever Shabdas they want, they can create. And some people are doing mimicry, like other people's voice. They are able to do mimicry. This much talent we have. So we are blessed to repeat the universal sounds which are in varieties. Bahuvidaha Shabda. You can create. By way of creating various Shabdas, you can relate with this cosmos in all bandwidths. It is very simple to start with. And if you are able to do some complicated practices, you will win the world. So this Shabda becomes the pratikam for Dhyanam. This Sri Vidya, as I usually mention, always we refer from Rupa Dhyana. In Rupa Dhyana, it is called Stula Upasana. We see Devi as a mother, a woman. in mother's form with hands and legs and other features of the physical body as like as human body. And the next level, Sukshma, we worship the mantra. Stula, Devi's form. Sukshma is the mantra shabda. Stula, Sukshma. Third is Sukshmatara. Sukshmatara is a relative level to Sukshma, and it is Kamakala Rupa. Kamakala Rupa is nothing but seeing everything as Devi's form. Kamakala Rupam is nothing but seeing everything as Devi's form. And there comes the Sukshmatamam, the superlative order. It is Kundalini Rupam. What we meditate in chakras, Kundalini Rupam. And the fifth one is Shuddha Brahma Rupam. Shuddha Brahma Rupam is understood through Vedantic studies. So the fifth level in Sri Vidya Upasana is nothing but study of Vedantas. Stula, Sukshma, Sukshmatama, Sukshmatara, Sukshmatama, Shuddha Chaitanya Rupam. I repeat, Stula, Sukshma, Sukshmatara, Sukshmatama, Shuddha Chaitanya Rupam. In these 5 ways, we meditate upon. We start with the Dvaita Bhava in regular worship of the deity, and next level, subtle level, we are going into mantra form. After that, understanding the mantra, after understanding that mantra, we go to a next subtle level. Now you will be able to see everything, and every good and bad you will be able to see Devi. Stula, Sukshma, Sukshmatara, which is Kamakala Rupa, and Sukshmatamam. What is Sukshmatamam? Tamam is we are doing in all chakras, we are invoking Aim Hrim Shrim, and we are meditating the inner chakras. That is the superlative order, Sukshmatamam. And finally, we enter into the understanding of Shuddha Chaitanya Rupam. There it requires the abidance, the conviction, the owning up of the self. It is nothing but self-discovery. Spirituality can be defined as self-discovery of the self, which is existence, consciousness, and bliss, full and complete. The word spirituality means self-discovery, where the self is self-evident for the self, where the self is self-evident, which is nothing but consciousness, existence, consciousness, and bliss. What is bliss? Bliss is nothing but full and complete. Shuddha Chaitanya Rupam is the 5th stage. So we are going step by step. We know our Devata Rupam, Karunya Rupam, Matrubhavam is the graceful Sri Lalita Parameshwari, who rules the Jagat and who is the Jagat Karani. Lalita Parameshwari worship includes Saguna Upasana and Nirguna Upasana. Starting from Saguna Upasana, we enter to the 5th level, for Nirguna Upasana, and we enter into abundance. We own up that Aham Brahmasmi. This is the wholesome picture. In every class, I would like to highlight this because some newcomers may be there or some new viewers may be there. They may not get connected. How you should get connected? You should get connected in this way. While worshipping Dvaita Bhava, Devi worship is being done by the sadhaka should know that our fifth stage is going to be understanding of Shuddha Chaitanya Rupam. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi Mahavakya is our fifth stage understanding. Keeping this as the Lakshyam, the sadhaka should start his upasana. The sadhaka should start his upasana, keeping this as his lakshya, final target. So now the upasana begins. We did up to 9 lessons. We did all the pujas, required formalities. Of course, this is Lagu order. In detailed form, complete form, Purna form, you may have more ritualistic worships. In this, some are dropped. Even then, this Lagu is a Purna. Lagu Upasana method, what we are teaching now, what we are going on teaching now, itself is full and complete. Because it deals with full and complete. So you need not worry that some Vishesharkya Puja is not included or some other Ramnaya Puja is not included. All those things you need not worry. This is a selection of important mantras by a group of Upasakas, great Upasaka gurus. They have selected this Lagu order. So we also follow this Lagu order. This Lagu order has been taught in Lalita Pitam for the past 20 years. So now we will enter into today's lesson, which is going to be the 10th lesson. The lesson has been sent to you already. In this, we invoked Devi in the previous class, in the Alambanam. The Alambanam, the Lakshyam, the center of attraction, the center of focus. The locus may be a Sri Yantra or a Mahameru or Devi's picture, or in Sukshma you can manifest a Sri Yantra. And how to do the inner meditation side by side, we are going on teaching. The previous class we did with Varivasya Rasya text reference, Muladhara Kayela Hrim, Anahata Hasakahala Hrim, Agnya Sakala Hrim, with the letters one above one, reaching the highest level. Now the external Avahanam Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayana Manikamaulispurat, which Panchopachara Puja, and before that Panchabhuta Shuddhi, all are over. Now you have invited Devi. Devi is present now with all his Maha Chatushashti Koti Yokini Gana Sevita, Mandraniyamba, Dandiniyamba, Sahita Shri Lalita Parapattarika, Shiva Kameshwari, Shri Kameshwara Sameda, Lalita Parameshwari, Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Surupani, Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayagi, Shri Chakra Nivasini, Shri Chakra Nivasini, Meru Nilaya, Shiva Shakti Aikya Rupini, Lalita Parapattarika is in front of you. You have received her. Now you have invoked her. Invocation is the invitation. You have invited. Now, the first thing is Avarana Puja. Even now, the presence of Devi may be vague. So, what is hiding Devi's presence? Avarana. Where is Devi? Just in front of you. She may not be available in tangible presence, intangible presence. The subtle presence of Devi is just in front of you. And now you are going to meditate Avaranas with particular mantras. In this order, special 108 mantras are selected in a particular order. The first selection is Trailokya Mohana Chakra Puja, in which you are going to worship 31 devatas. 31 devatas. What is Trailokya Mohana Chakram? The outermost squares and the circles are the Trailokya Mohana Chakram. In that you are going to invoke 31 devatas. I am going to chant these namas with Namaha, Om and Namaha. You can also repeat along with me. Om and Namaha are attached with the name. All mantras will end with Yai, because all mantras which are Strilinga will end with Yai. Strilinga mantra Chaturthi Vibhakti, which means two. Om Kameshwaryai Namaha means I offer this Namaste, Namaha to Kameshwari. Bhagamalini Namaha. I offer this Namaha, Namaste to Bhagamalini. So, fourth Vibhakti, which is Chaturtha Vibhakti, which means TO2 in English. So, all mantras mostly will end with Yai. If it is Pullinga Shabda, it will end with Ya, Ramaya, Krishnaya, Shivaya Namaha. If it is Strilinga Shabda, Lalitayai Namaha, Kameshwaryai Namaha, Ishwaryai Namaha, Raja Rajeshwaryai Namaha, like that it is going. So now you have understood why we are doing this. For whom we are doing? To Devi. What we are offering? Our Namaha, our Namaskara. What is this Namaha? This Namaha comes from Na Mama. What is this Mama? This Mama means Mamakara. There are two problems for human beings. One is Ahankara, I-ness. Mamakara is mine, M-I-N-E, mine. This is mine. I possess this, which leads to attachment and thereby the bondage, strengthening the bondage. So this Na Mama, Namaha, loosens the bondages. And you are offering. Nothing to worry. It won't remove you from attachment. It will make you understand what is the attachment really. Some people may get afraid. Oh, if I say Namaha, I may lose all my attachments. Because some people are happy with attachments. Those who are not happy with the attachment, they will be happy. Okay, I will lose my attachment if I say Namaha. But you should understand what is Namaha. Namaha means not mine. This is not mine, this is for you. This is not mine, this is for you. Like this, the meaning is going to be. I also told about 6 kinds of Vedic Shabdas. Out of that, Namaha is one. Swaha Svada, Vashat, Hum, Pat, Namaha. This Namaha is one of those Shabdas. Swaha is offered in Yajna. There also the meaning is same. Not mine, it is you. It is yours. Here, what is this Mama? Mama is the possessive case, sixth case of Aham. Aham, Avam, Vayam. In that Shabda order, Mama comes. Mama means mine. It shows the possessiveness. What is mine? When Aham is wrongly understood as body mind sense complex, this Mama is also means the body mind sense complex. When Aham is understood as Ishvara, as Devi, as Brahman, then this Mamakara also will not be there. What to possess? The possessor and the possessed are one, not two. The possessor and the possessed are two. But this is the beginning of the prayer. The prayed is Devi, the one who prays is I. So there is a difference, duality, so called, as though duality is there still. So here, what I lose is my wrong definition, my wrong understanding of Aham Shabda. If you know Aham Ityave Bhavaye Bhavani, then it is Ishwari. And why now you are telling Na Mama? Here, Mama means the body mind sense complex. Nothing belongs to this body mind sense complex. Everything belongs to you. You Devi, you Amma. Everything belongs to you. Nothing is mine. Whatever I have earned, whatever knowledge I have, whatever strength I have, whatever properties I have, whatever wealth I have, everything is yours. I am just an operator of these assets. That also I am not doing properly. I don't eat, I don't know what to eat, what not to eat. I don't know what to do, what not to do. To maintain this body which is given by you. This body, Kshetra, it belongs to Kshetrajna. But this Manas Buddhi Chitta Hankara is now dealing with this body. So that Manas Buddhi Chitta Hankara says Na Mama. This is the meaning of Namaha. And when you are telling Namaha, te means yours. Te means yours. To you. Te means to you. Namaha te. This Namaha is for you. To you, Namaskaram. That is the meaning of Namaha te. Because of the Sandhi rule, Sakara will come. Namaste. It will become Namaste. Namaha te. There also Namaha only. And when we say Namaste or Namaha, we fold our hands together. Left hand and right hand we fold together. Now, this sthana has been changed. This level of understanding is totally changed. When this is like this, it does karma, it does action. Now it is in action. It may beat others or it may do something, some job or action. Now, when it comes closer together and conjoined together, the duality is lost. Non-duality is Namaha. Namaha represents non-duality. One without second. One without second. So when I say Namaha, I lose my duality. I understand about the non-existence of the second. That much powerful mantra is Namaha. And one may ask, if I say Namaha, 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 will I understand what is Tattvamasi? Not possible. When you say continuously Namaha, Namaha, you will become eligible to study Shastra. You will meet the right Guru to teach Shastra, to teach you Shastra. So now we have explained what is a Namaha. What is Namaha? Not mine. Then it is offered to Devi. This is the beauty of Bhakti. And it is our Vedic tradition, Bharatiya tradition. Every Bharatiya will say Namaste. And I have scolded some people who comes to our ashram, the young people who are studying in colleges, schools. They are used with hi, hi. Some people came. They simply said, hi, Swamiji. I got angry. I shouted them. Hereinafter, don't tell hi to a Swami. When Namaha, when Namaste is this much, having this much in-depth meaning, why do you lose this tradition? Why do you lose this cultural value? You should practice your children to say Namaskara or Namaste. Namaste is the best way of expressing your traditional value, cultural value. Our culture is a great culture. In the other part of the world, people were not having any language. They were using sign language. No, come. Like this, they were talking in the other part of the world. But in Bharat, we were blessed with Vedas in Samskrita Bhasha. What a great blessing we have to be a Bharatiya. And now, some souls of Bharat have taken birth in Western countries. Those Atmas are coming back here, and some sacred Atmas are also watching here in some Western bodies. Don't worry that Swamiji is praising a Bharatiya, not considering a Westerner. We respect every being as Atma. That's what we used to tell those foreigners who visit our classes. You are also Bharatiya. Who is a Bharatiya? One who seeks knowledge is Bharatiya. The Ba Shabda in the Bharatiya, Bharat word, Ba Shabda is there. The Ba means Bas. What is Bas? Bas means light. So a Bharatiya means one who searches for inner light. That is the meaning of Bharat. Bharati means Saraswati. What is that Jyoti? That Jyoti is Atma Jyoti. So with this introduction, Already we have crossed 30 more minutes, 33 minutes, and we will start the chanting. Om Kameshwaryai Namaha. I repeat, you can also repeat. Om Kameshwaryai Namaha. Om Bhagamalinyai Namaha. Om Nityaklanayai Namaha. Om Berundayai Namaha. Om Vannivasinyai Namaha. Om Mahavajreshwaryai Namaha. Om Shivadutyai Namaha. Om Tvaritayai Namaha. Om Kulasundaryai Namaha. Om Nityayai Namaha. Om Neelapatakaayai Namaha. Om Vijayayai Namaha. Om Sarvamangalayai Namaha. Om Jwalamalinyai Namaha. Om Chitrayai Namaha. Om Mahanityayai Namaha. Om Parameshwara Parameshwaryai Namaha. Om Mitreshamayai Namaha. Om Shashtishamayai Namaha. Om Vodhyanamayai Namaha. Vodhyanamayai Namaha. Om Charyanathamayai Namaha. Om Lopamudramayai Namaha. Om Agastyamayai Namaha. Om Kalatapanamayi Namaha. Om Dharmacharyamayi Namaha. Om Muktakeshishwaramayi Namaha. Om Deepakalanatamayi Namaha. Deepakalanatamayi Namaha. Om Vishnudevamayi Namaha. Om Prabhakaradevamayi Namaha. Om Tejodevamayi Namaha. Om Manojadevamayi Namaha. 31 mantras are over around the Trilokya Mohana Chakram. The mantras starting from 1 to 16 are the names of Nitya Devis. What are Nitya Devis? Who are Nitya Devis? Titi Nitya Devis. Titi means a day, one in Panchanga. Nakshatra, Titi, Vara, Yoga, Karana are called Panchanga. Out of that, Titi is one Anga. Titi is the distance between moon and sun. And it varies with 12 degrees in Vedanga Jyotisha Shastra. And it starts like after Amavasya, Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Trayodashi, Chaturdashi, Paurnami. And again from Paurnami, Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, and so on, up to Amavasya. So, this is the Tithi order. There is no 15th Tithi. The 15th Tithi may be Amavasya or Paurnami. And here 16th mantra is Mahanityaye Namah. I have explained about this in Lalita Sahasranama class. The full moon. Yesterday we were all worshipping full moon. Yesterday's full moon is a special moon, which is called as blue moon. Once in a blue moon, we say, no? So, this is a rare moon, full moon, yesterday which came. Why? In the month of Tula, sun is debilitated, Nicha position. And in opposition to sun, moon will be in the place of Mesha. Mesha Rashi. Moon will be in the place of Mesha Rashi, either Ashwini or Bharani Nakshatra, like yesterday or today. So, Ashwini Nakshatra is in Mesha Rashi. Sun is already moving in Tula Rashi with the debilitation, Nicha. What is the speciality of Mesha Rashi in regard to Sun, Surya? Surya gets his exaltation in Mesha Rashi. So, moon enters into Surya's Uchasthana and sun is weaker, Nicha, in Tula Rashi. As soon as moon enters into Mesha Rashi, moon gives Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga, cancellation of debilitation to sun. This is a very, very rare combination. Happens once in a year. Even though I say rare, it happens once in a year. It will happen once in a year. What is the speciality about it? Always Atma is hidden to Manas. Manas is the only place where we can get the knowledge of Atman. Using the same Manas, which is Sanchala, Sankalpa Vikalpatmikam Manaha, using the same Manas and Nishayatmika Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankara, using the same instruments, inner instruments, we are going to explore the knowledge of Atman. And we are going to negate the Mithyatvam, gain Mithyatva Nishchitam, and arrive the Tattvamasi Artha. Now, who is revealing Atma? Manas. Previously, who was hiding Atma? Manas. So, the Avarana is removed. Once the Avarana is removed, the ever glowing Atman is understood. Praptasya Prapti. Atman is already there. It is not created or not arrived, not in a distant place in Kailash or anywhere you have to travel and reach. Atman is you. You are Atman. But this Manas Buddhi Chitta Ahankara are hiding. And as yesterday, the Manas itself, the Manas Karaka moon itself reveals Sun, who is Atma Karaka. Sun is the Atma Karaka, moon is the Manas Karaka. So when moon gets into the place where Sun is Ucha, Sun gains Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. And in these days, during this Nicha status of Sun, it is very good to chant Aditya Hridayam. By the way, I am telling, Aditya Hridayam is very important during these days to enhance the Sun's energy. So these 16 mantras are about Tithi Nitya Devis. And in Purana, symbolically it is told, when moon moves away from sun, 12 degrees, it is one Tithi. When sun and moon are together, it is Amavasya. When it goes directly opposite to 180 degrees, it is full moon. Totally how many degrees? 360 degrees. When moon goes away from sun, when it opposes sun 180 degrees, it's full moon. Again, moon comes closer to sun, it is 0 degree and it is Amavasya. When it moves away to 12 degrees, Pratama, 24 degrees, Dvitiya, 36 degrees, Tritiya, and so on. But in Purana, symbolically it is represented. There are 15 Tithi Nityas. Every Tithi, one Nitya Devi will start from moon and enter into sun. After completing one cycle, they will return from sun to moon. This is the symbolical, figurative explanation. But what happens really? The sun and moon movement happens in the celestial orbit. Additional information. Is it true that sun and moon are related in this way as told now? Certainly not. It is also an illusionary scene from the reference point of Earth. From the observer's point of view, the observer from Earth sees that sun, moon are moving 12 degrees in a day. So that is also an illusionary expression. It is by the way. So now we have chanted 31 namas and now we are invoking the Tithi Nitya Devis. The whole Panchadashi is having 15 letters. Every letter Akshara is related with one Tithi. Why this Tithi Nitya Devis have to be worshipped? To remove the Mithyatvam which is created by this Manas Buddhi Chitta Ahankara. Who is the Karta now? Who is the reason for the doership now? I am the doer. I am the kartru. I am the bhoktru. Aham bhokta. Aham karta asmi. Who is that aham? None other than the manas buddhi chit ahankara. So ahankara is the doer, not Atman. For Atman, there is no doership. Then what Atman will do? Atman is only Sakshi. We'll discuss more about this Vedantic part. But in the Upasana, we are invoking 31 Devatas, who are all the forms of Devi. Who are Titi Nitya Devi? Titi Nitya Devis are none other than Lalita Parameshwari. And you see the 16th mantra as Mahanityaye Namaha. Mahanitya is Lalita Parameshwari. That is why it is appreciated as Om Parameshwara Parameshwarye Namaha. Parameshwara Parameshwari. Jagan Mata. Vagarta Viva Sampruptau. Vagarta Pratipattaye. Jagatah Pitaro Vande. Parvati Parameshwaro. Jagat Karaneshwara. So, Parameshwara Parameshwari Namaha is the 17th mantra. Up to Chitraye Namaha, the Tithis are told. Why Mahanitya comes there? Now you take Paurnami, full moon day. In a day, how long Paurnami will be there? In Panchanga, they will show 24 hours or 23 hours for Paurnami. But in reality, when Paurnami occurs, immediately in the next second, the Paurnami will not be there. It will go towards Amavasya. When Amavasya is arrived, that Amavasya will stay for fraction of second, then it will go. It will get changed because sun is in the center, earth and moon are coming around. Always this earth is moving, the sun is moving without rest. That is why time runs, the so-called relative time runs with reference to the movement of earth and sun, the sun and moon, the time runs, which is not true, which is relative truth, which is the relative truth. With reference to sun, moon, earth, this is the time 8:51, 8:52. But not really. How long this 8:52 will be there? How long this 9 o'clock will be there? Will stay. Next second, 9 o'clock is Mithya. Next second. And now there are computers to find nanoseconds. The minute division of seconds are arrived now by scientists. How long this tithi will stay? This tithi, whatever may be the tithi, Pratama, Dvitiya, Ashtami, Navami, whatever may be the tithi, they will stay only 1 second in completeness. Like that, the Paurnami will be full and complete for a fraction of second. From the next moment, the Paurnami will move towards Amavasya. So that second is the 15th Tithi Devata is Chitra, and that fraction of second is allotted to Mahanitya Lalita Parameshwari. Why it is told like that? Jnanam, self-realization takes place within second. You may be waiting for years together or janmas together, but within a fraction of second, because of the grace of Guru, Jnanam takes place. That moment is ruled by Mahanitya, who is none other than Parameshwara Parameshwari, Jagatkarani, Lalita Parameshwari. So today we have done 31 mantras from 100 out of 108 mantras. We have done 31 mantras, and further we will do Dvitiyavarana, Tritiyavarana, Chaturthavarana, etc. I have given in Tamil Libi also the same. The problem is here Om Bhagamalini Namaha is there. In Tamil, there is only one ka. Which ka you will use? So one pa is there. Pakkamalini Namaha. If you chant, it may become wrong. So you can refer the English version Bhagamalini Namaha with the transliteration marks. International transliteration marks have been given. Or you can refer the Sanskrit script directly. Bhagamalini Namaha, Bhagamalini Namaha. You have to practice. Nityaklinnayi Namaha, Bherundayi Namaha, Vannivasinni Namaha, Vanhi. Nakara will be pronounced first and then Hakara. Vanhivasinni Namaha, Shivadutyai Namaha, Neelapatakayi Namaha. So pronunciation is very, very important to relate with the cosmic Shabda. Then only you will get immense benefit. I bless all of you to have more wisdom and grace of Devi on this great occasion of getting this transformation of knowledge from our Guru Parampara. We thank our Guru Parampara for unfolding the secrets without any restrictions. And I am also giving the secrets without any restriction. Make use of it. Respect it. Worship it. Take a printout. Apply turmeric powder on 4 edges. Yellow color on 4 sides. That is why I use yellow color for highlighting to indicate the auspiciousness. Keep in your puja room. Try to chant in this way. And you will see some people like Om Kameshwari Namah, Om Bhagamalini Namah, Teklinnayi Namah, Om Bherundayi Namah, Om Nivasinni Namah, Om Vajrayeswari Namah, Om Mahajrayeswari Shivadhyaya Om Glandayi Namah, Om Nityaya Namah, Om Neelapataya Om Jaya Namah, Om Sarvamangalayi Namah. Mosquitoes will come. Lot of mosquitoes will come. Because it looks like the ringkara of mosquito. It is not looking like mantra. It looks like mosquitoes ringkara. Then you will clap. You will clap for the ringkara of the mosquitoes. What is the use? Akshay is clapping. Good. All the best. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So learn the right pronunciation. Give importance for pronunciation. I also miss some pronunciation because of my Tamil background. Papa, Gaga, some mistakes will be coming. But I tried to rectify. In the past 30 years. Somehow I'm okay with the pronunciation. And more I have to learn. When I learn more, I will transmit to you. Now, this match is okay for you. Make use of it. All the best. Dhanyawad.